So you've decided the kind of form you're going to use, and you've decided the kind of grading you want to use. It's important that you also understand what the student will see after you have scored or commented on their discussions. So I'll show you that real fast. We'll just walk through these several kinds of grading methods and show you what a student will see after you've made marks. The first grading method we'll look at real quickly is simple direct grading. So you come to this and you grade users. And then the only thing you can do, as shown earlier, is put in a number. You can see there's no way to enter any kind of comments or anything here. So this is why it's simple and direct. Basically, you're just giving them a number. So as a student logs back into a discussion that they finished and they go to that discussion, they'll have the option of hitting view grades. And it turns out that the only thing that this person is seeing is that he received 6 of 10 and the name of the instructor and the date, and that it's been graded. And there's nothing else that goes on here. So simple direct grading is just that, simple and direct. In advanced grading, the first we'll look at is a rubric. And rubrics are really efficient. They're easy to score. And also in this advanced grading, you can type in comments if you choose to. This is what the instructor sees. And the instructor can see what each person has entered over here. And now this instructor has done a couple of things. You'll see that Harold has got a good initial comment there on his recipe that he put in for discussion point 1. His first reply got 5 points for that. And then he didn't do a second reply, so he got a not set or not submitted right there, and that's 0 points. That's all there is on this side to grade it. And now let's take a look at the student view. So the student view, he'll come back to where he was working and the discussion he's already entered and it's already been graded, and we can see that it is check complete. And then he'll climb in there and he'll scroll down, he'll view grades. And then he'll see he's got grades that we just entered. He also has comments put in there. So the grade 15 out of 20, says who graded it, says when it was graded, and then the discussion topics. These are grayed out for some reason, but it does have the correct points saying correct there. And then a comment below that by the instructor, then the first reply, also 5 points. And then, of course, he didn't do the second reply, so we ended up with 15 on that. And with comments there as well. Now a quick look at checklist grading. For checklist grading, you basically have a series of things that you're saying the student did or did not do. It's an A, B, it's a binary. So if I go to that, you'll see in the advanced grading, this is what the instructor puts in there. I've edited this to put in 3 areas, their initial submission and their 2 replies. Each of them have been assigned points, but I'm not going to do anything except just check them, and then I can leave a comment if I want. Here's what the student's going to see. So this is Betty, and she goes to this forum, and she wants to see her grades, so she goes down to view grades, and then we see that she has a grade of 15 out of 20, and then we see the date that it was graded, and that has been graded, and then she has a check here, which gives her 10 points. She has a check here, which gives her 10 points, and then she has no check there, which is the reason she got 15. At the very bottom of this, you can see the instructor left a comment, and while this isn't really that efficient, she can still see any comment that the instructor made. And finally, under advanced grading, we're going to take a look at a marking guide. And here's how the marking guides work. If I go to that, once again, this is going to be an advanced grading feature, but I want you to show you something in how it looks on the instructor's side before we go to what the student will see. I'll once again go into it, hit grade users, and now I've already started grading Devon's. So I put this can be up to 10, and it says score out of 10 there, so the faculty member will remember that. And you can put in some comments there. And then the first reply, also great. This is a 5, and you can actually use this little clicker here to get it up. Now, interestingly, for additional comments, look at this feature. If I hit the plus, it gives me some fairly nice little comments I can put in there. So I just put good work, and then I can bring that right back up. And then the last comment, I thought it was a little short, so I'm only giving him 3 instead of 5 for this. And then my comment here, I'm going to say too brief. So as the student comes back here and goes to this, they'll do the same thing as they've done before. They'll come down here, hit view grades, and Devon will see what a marking list looks like, and you'll see basically it's going to give the points same as the others, and then it's going to give some information there, but it did put in excellent point. And then the last one down here, 5, the marking guide, and then score out of 5 was 3 on that one because it was too brief. This means that his total score was at the top 18 out of 20. So the marking guide really does have a couple of features that may make it attractive, but that will give you a quick overview of what it is to use those and what the student sees on the other side.